Okay, let's see how this shit works. Hello. Here's this bitch.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
I think I have to wear this Mercy's Crest thing. Oh, well good. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is being so stupid. It looks like it's a little bit lower quality, maybe? I don't know. I can't really tell. I normally don't have my stream actually going whenever I'm on Twitch, but it seems to be working fine watching it on YouTube. What Twitch is? Oh. That may be why if they're upgrading they probably fucking broke something. Oh. That was completely logical. It's exactly how that would have worked in real life.
Someone's come with a challenge.
So you would challenge the blades of Hassarian?
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
everyone here respects the outcome.
By Varric Tethys. Fucking bird sounds are killing me. They're so just like, they sound realistic. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I always forget. This battle is so fucking cool every time. It's just a dragon and a giant fighting each other. This fucking darkspawn just sitting in the middle of everything. Now I have to fight this fucking giant! Oh my god, I did not wait long enough at all. Alright, never mind. Fuck you, bitch. Again, this water is like the fucking best. This camp is always so hard to get to. Having flashbacks all over again to trying to get that shard. Alright, I know the fuck you're not gonna let me all the way up here just to tell me no. Got it. Fuck you, bitch. Oh! My party's struggling. They're like, how the fuck did you do that? Oh shit, no thank you. Fucking knew you were there and you still scared the shit out of me.
One down.
Can we not? These fucking spiders.
This would work for a camp.
It really wouldn't. Like, that tide's gonna come in and fucking wipe it. Look at this shit. This is not how you build a camp near the ocean. We're dead.
Inquisitor.
You absolute buffoon of a warden. Discovered the long river. Black Lotus, hell yeah. Get my emo shit. Oh, these things are so cute. It's like a little weird miniature hippo looking thing. I just want to look at you. Let me see your... Oh, no, but he has tusks. Never mind, he's not cute. I don't like tusks. Can I get up this way? Probably not, but we're gonna try it anyway.
We'll need to look around.
You jump enough, you can get anywhere.
The wardens were here at some point.
Damn! How many things do you have in this area?
Good find.
Blackwell greatly approves. Yeah, bitch. That's what I thought. What the fuck? Excuse me. I just want to find this fucking camp. The other thing about the Storm Coast is I literally have no idea where the paths are to actually walk. I just fucking jump up mountains until I get somewhere.
This might be a decent place for a spot of...
Nothing to report, sir.
So that's what I do. I like will just fast travel to each camp and then just fucking jump around until I find somewhere to get out of it.
This belonged to the wardens.
We've had some success around here.
I was about to start singing and then I second guessed myself and I didn't do it. But I know what you're getting at. I see you. Would make this a lot easier. Actually using that horse that I bought. But nah. Apostate's Landing. Mind if I do?
Some wardens must have stopped here on the way to the western approach. Did they know what would happen to them there?
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Oh wait, that's right. Ooh. What the fuck? Wait, let's see if I can go anywhere. No, probably not. Oh shit, there's two bears. Ooh, you're a big bear too. Fuck you. Watch me walk all the way the fuck here and then not even be able to kill this thing. It's gonna be like one of those super hard ones that I have to be level 15 for. Oh shit, that scared me. I pushed circle too many times. I don't really understand what that move was, but okay. Are we really having that much trouble here? Why are you all respawning again?
That little trick, Cole, when you dip into someone's mind and take a drink, do you choose what you're looking for, or is it random?
It has to be hurt, or a way to help the hurt. That's what calls me. Relenus, skin tan like fine whiskey, cheekbones shaded, lips curl when he smiles. He would have said yes.
I'll thank you not to do that again, please.
No. But
Inquisitor.
it sounds like it'd be cute. But the only thing that Cole hears is hurt, so that's something that hurt Dorian. And Dorian's like, let's not talk about our feelings. Why did I fucking carry this thing? You should not still have this. Fucking dead. I just want to see if this will let me discover the last region. Damn. Okay, let's do some personal quests. I think I can only do one. Okay, so this one, you remember Josie said that she's in debt and someone is threatening to basically ruin her family. So now I gotta go meet her. Find out what bitch is threatening my person. Ambassador. That's the word I'm looking for.
Disaster is what it is, and you know it.
There's
the Inquisition.
Did you hear?
I've no beef with the Inquisition, but you will not station here.
I have my orders.
And mine don't recognize you.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
The Galaxy Bath Bomb is a lot of fun because it turns your bath black. That's the only thing about my mom's is it doesn't turn your watercolors, and that's a lot of fun.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Valroyo. Giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montile's messenger seemed the least I could do. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Overly complicated assassination plots are part of Orlesian politics, I take it.
They're all too common, I'm afraid.
Contract was signed by a noble family. The Duparquets.
But the Duparquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Valroyo. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine.
The Duparquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely.
I've never noticed the scar on Ananias's lip.
Was genuine. So was his information somehow.
I always noticed the big long one, but not the one on his lip.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassins' guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montile's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck.
Get him, boy.
I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Ooh, what would he do? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whatever, he'd listen to her.
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we'd never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Is there no interaction here that I can do? I guess she'll get it.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two parakeets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royeaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royeaux?
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the two parakeets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
happened in Adamant is a shame.
I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
Hello. Okay, that's all I can do for now. Again. Ooh. Actually. Let's scout out all these areas. What? Okay, now I have all of the places open to me. We're gonna do the fallow mire first. We gotta search for missing Inquisition soldiers. Who do I wanna take with me? Let's take my OG3.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or Legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. But you're probably really good at fighting undead after Crestwood, right?
They're only corpses possessed by spirits.
Right. Nothing to fear. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Maker willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Word for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Helen, I won't be in tonight. Rupert said he had a surprise for me. He teased me by saying Lady Peasley, which he always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. Don't tell Mum where I am. I made fresh porridge in the red pot for the both of you. I'll care for her tomorrow. Lucia. This is like one of the smallest places I can go to, but it's probably one of my favorites. It's literally just a single path.
Won't be all of them. There must be more further in. Is that a beacon of some sort?
Fight me, IRL. Was he just chilling?
We could use these. Lure those corpses out of the mud and fight on solid ground.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Staring at this set of unreadable runes conjures up strong feelings of bitterness and arrogance in equal measure. They fade slowly. I think I have to walk through the water. It's one of those, you touch the water, you gotta fight, fight, fight.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out. Look, signs of a plague. It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living at any rate. Quite a smell.
They died faster than villagers could burn them. Then no one was left to burn.
Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm literally just doing side quests. Ooh, he almost fuck me up. What is happening? Really? Meow meow.
Nothing to report, sir.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition's soldiers.
Everything around is afraid. And wet. I can't hear the soldiers.
I forgot that he's gonna wanna be here, so we're just gonna have 2 warriors. I don't care.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
He sounds like Sean
Our
Bean.
chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Farewell then.
Watch the water.
It's like not an exact likeness of him, but it definitely sounded like him a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get 2. Let's just do the one I'm on top of.
can mend the gaps in the air.
Pretty great, huh?
Maybe you do have a god's favor. Aye.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Nope. Damn it. These particular Veilfire runes are completely impenetrable, but staring at them brings about the mental image of some kind of plant, and the impression it is somehow important, then it fades. I don't actually need that. Whatever. Let's loot this corpse. Diseased tissue. Exactly what I wanted. course it's all the way across the pond. We're gonna wait till we get over there. Oh, I can actually see it now. Last one. Oh, what the fuck? They're still coming?
Good work. We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
Can't wait to use it.
These unreadable runes evoke for a moment a sudden and overpowering feeling of smug and vengeful triumph, as though a difficult problem has been solved. There is the image of a bottled elixir, then it fades. A cipher written in the last pages of Apostate's Widger's journal corresponds to the Veilfire writing found in the fallow mire. The deciphered messages are notes that, when taken together, form instructions on how to contact a particularly dangerous poison. Tears of the Dead.
Cole, you're not so bad. But I'll never get used to the things that come out of your mouth.
There was once a man who had bees coming out of his mouth.
A perfect example.
castle! There's so many! Let's go to the castle!
That was rude. Can't find it yet because I need deft hands, find tools. Let's go fight this guy.
Excellent.
where y'all live?
Herald of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you he wouldn't leave us.
Damn. Holy shit. You technically use that.
It was good to do that.
Excuse me. Huh, huh.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kid and I'll find where you set your flag.
Oh shit, I forgot that one thing is in here. I'm about to get my ass kicked. The fuck was that? Oh really, you're gonna spawn there? Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Let's do these two. Do you do both of them? Hell yeah. Kill them before he even spawned. Fuck yeah.
So, Cole, I was talking with the servants back at Skyhold. None of them can remember you.
They're scared of me. Strange boy, doesn't move right. Magic, mage, monster. It's better for them to forget.
Why do you let us remember then? Sarah's at least as freaked out by you as the servants.
If she forgot me, she might hit me by mistake in a fight.
That'd be really disappointing for her. She's got her heart set on hitting you on purpose.
I love bull. Ooh. Hell yeah. I don't even care. Let's stick him in warden armor. Oh, you son of a bitch. Can I climb under? Okay. I think that's all I have for here. Damn, we're just flying through these. I'm basically just trying to clear out every area before doing this final quest. And then it's just gonna be like
Inquisitor.
bing bang boom. The game is done. I pretty much... I'm at one of the final quests before the game is done. I got a good, like, probably 3 hours left of actual gameplay in terms of the main quest. No, longer than that, because the Winter's Palace takes about 3 hours itself, but after that it's probably a good 2.5, 3 hours, so probably about solid 6 hours left of gameplay. Aside from all these side quests that are going to take me 20 hours. It doesn't help that the beginning part of this quest, or of this game, it's basically just like once you get to Skyhold, it's all the quests with Hawk in it, and I wanted to do them all. So I didn't stop when I should have. I just kept fucking going. Probably should have thought about my party better, but whatever.
Shall we knock?
Oh, yeah.
Sad splinters. They have a fucking mage somewhere.
Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
I love game glitches.
Master, I join your glory.
Oh, hello, sir. His animations are so different than what an Inquisitor's would be.
It's a solid fortress. The Inquisition could make use of it.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment. Some of the men cited darkspawn in the area. I have reports that bandits have taken up squatting in the fortress the wardens abandoned. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Oh, do I really have to go through all of those?
What can you tell me about the darkspawn in the area?
The darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than Quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there, using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargas claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Ooh, is it this one that always gives me problems? I already done fucked up.
Inquisitor.
Ooh, that magic though. I like the chance to...
pathetic nut babies will be ready to face a high dragon.
75% chance to heal for half health. Oh, Jesus. I feel like you take a lot of fucking damage for it, though.
Come take a look. Just don't touch them.
Where's your other stuff? The things you had yesterday?
Sorry, what you see is what you get.
None of this makes any damn sense.
Need to stop.
Didn't even go in, buddy. I'm gonna finish all these little side quests and I'm gonna go talk to everybody and then I'll wrap it up.
I'll have to see what our people at Skyhold can do.
Let's look around.
I'll come back to it. Oh my god, that's so far.
Nothing to report, sir.
Damn it, fool. Aha! Thank fuck. Okay, let's go do the fucking...
Mother Giselle said the Maker is acting through it.
Where's my other hand?
Flower motif, I think. This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat.
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
What he did can't be overlooked, no matter the motive.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
The Blight was your undoing. Let it also be your means of redemption. I give you to our allies in the Grey Wardens, to fight Darkspawn until the calling takes you.
I don't deserve the honor, Your Worship, but I'll do my best.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared. To work?
Alright, let's go talk to people.
Any news on the House of Repose?
Thanks you for taking on the meeting, Ambassador.
You said I'd have to do some favors in Valroyo if we want to make the Duparacats lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Duparakets as lords.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock.
All right.
I think we
Have
might
a
be
good
able to conquer it
night.
just by looking east.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is all a warm-up before she takes over Antiva in a bloodless coup.
What do you think of our general?
He's been insufferably smug lately. You might want to tell him to watch his back. I think Liliana might shiv him.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
Do you want to know what the Arashok had for breakfast this morning? I think she can tell you.
Good to know.
Back to work, then.
A lot of people still have their quests that I need to do.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
Take in his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible, not merely thrown into chaos.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this.
Hmm.
No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Questions.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosberg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. Not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you?
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You have a history with the Warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
I count her among my closest friends. She's probably the only person I trust completely. I haven't heard from her in some time. She just disappeared. I try not to think about what might have happened.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. You know the champion.
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Rayeau who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall. Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
No, they didn't make her, 'cause remember in Origins, whenever you very first find Liliana, she's in Lothering, which is, where the Hawks are from, so that's what he was asking. He was like, oh, you spent time in Lothering, did you know the Hawks before all of that? And that's how she knew them. She was actually casual acquaintances with, Jackson, and then actually talked to Bethany and Carver.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Of course. It's a noble calling, the Knight Enchanter. You have joined the ranks of the most select mages. You should be commended. So few have the discipline necessary.
I didn't realize you were a Knight Enchanter, Vivienne.
Of course I am, darling. Knight Enchanters serve in the highest echelons of the Chantry and Circle. Where else would I be?
I'm pleased you approve of my choice.
You have your moments, my dear.
How can you possibly oppose freedom for your own people?
Perhaps the Dalish are too isolated to grasp the realities of this world. All mages live lives of limited possibilities. We are denied fairness due to an accident of birth. But no one said that life was fair. The world is not made up of mages and Templars or circles and chantries. There is no us and no them. There are only people. People who must share a world which is not portioned equally among all. My own people want a larger share of the world, uncaring that they have already been granted great power.
Granting mages freedom doesn't take freedom from anyone else.
But that's precisely what it does, my dear. The wolves howl and claw at the fences that hold them back. Take pity and you let them loose among the lambs. And what do the sheep do? Panic. And the scent of their fear drives the wolves to attack.
You're taking the analogy a little far, don't you think?
No, the example doesn't do the situation justice. Every creature knows a wolf. How do you recognize a mage? I care for the witch hunts that will come. I care for the angry mobs who string up mages on gibbets for the vultures. I care that my stupid brethren will kill and be killed by frightened people defending their families from monsters. I will stand in opposition to that, whatever you may do.
Bye. She hates me. That's okay.
Inquisitor? Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a safer way for Templars to leave. Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
Do you think that could work? Would people accept it?
Mages would be watched, but could pursue interests outside the Circle. Neither freedom nor prison. I don't know.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
You've said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the Blood Mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
I hope you find the Inquisition's leadership more agreeable.
I am confident you will see us through to the end. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will not see it fail.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister tracked you down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
To be honest, I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
That's all I wanted to know.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
trust half an elf.
What?
May I ask how things are, now that you're more of a spirit?
Questions can be shackles, but you kept me in kindness. I will answer.
Can you tell me more about the Fade, now that you're more connected to it?
It is here, but held. Constrained by a construct. Veiled. Feelings, memories, minds, mortality, all shape it. A glass to hold water. We flow to the deep. Without you, we have nothing. Not even us. That's why we want so much.
Can you tell me more about what happened at the Spire? You and the real Cole.
I don't remember. I let that go. It isn't part of me anymore.
You don't mind killing people? Even being more of a spirit?
Monsters are easy. Mindless, menacing. It's harder when it's people. Venatori, bandits. People who could change. But they chose. They hurt people. We need to stop them. My blades are yours to command. I forget later, so it washes clean.
What is it like to be this way?
I'm me. More me than I was. I can care and comfort, but keep clean. No shackles. They feel, forgive, forget, and I am free. Finally. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
What do you mean? Have you seen otherwise?
Can't wait, what's on?
So, you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
You have any worries about how my magic is developing?
Really? You have to ask what's so bad about the magic stuff. I mean, that weirdy talking about night whatevers.
Night Enchanter. Battle magic.
Not helping. I don't understand that stuff. It's scary to anyone smart enough to think for a second. You shouldn't be scary. You're the Inquisitor.
What has you so scared?
You really don't know? Most people are scared. I mean, there's lots of mages here, but most never see one. Never. You're weird, and I know you, so you're not scary. But lots of people don't know you. I don't want you to be just a scary mage.
Don't be silly. I'm not that scary.
Ha ha, real funny. Fine, I'm fine with it. Be scary and a shit.
I'll be back if I need.
That was cute. I've never had that line before.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Hey.
Hey.
I'd like to talk about you and me.
Sure, boss. What's up?
You told me that this is what I needed. What did you mean by that?
You're the Inquisitor. You didn't ask for the job, but you've taken on the responsibility. You've got thousands of lives riding on your decisions. You bear that weight all day. You need a place where you can be safe, knowing someone else is in charge for a bit.
So if this is a conscious decision for you, could you do something else if I wanted you to?
What, like now I'm the naive young farm boy and you're the ruthless Inquisitor seducing the truth out of me? No. This is who we are. It'd be disrespectful to what you need to treat you any other way. If it doesn't work for you, though, I understand. No hard feelings.
What about what you need?
I'm good. I'm better than good. You don't need to trouble yourself on that front. Old Iron Bull is just fine.
Those times you talked about passing time with the serving girls. Is this what you do to them?
The serving girls spend most of their day following orders and feeling unimportant. They need someone who makes them feel special. Lets them cut loose with no repercussions. I let them bounce on top and tell them their tits look nice. Everybody wins. I mean, I used to. Long as we're doing this, you've got my complete attention.
So what is this? What are we doing?
That's up to you, boss. If you want it light and casual, that's fine with me.
How do Qunari show that they're serious about a relationship?
They don't. We don't have sex for love. But for someone we really care about, there is an old tradition. You find a dragon's tooth, break it in half, and you each wear a piece. Then, no matter how far apart life...
Dude, quit. Now is not the time.
There is a rumor being circulated. It claims that you and Iron Bull, that you are...
Are what?
romantically involved.
Are you asking because you're jealous?
I was simply concerned. Nothing more.
Concern?
For your reputation and that of the Inquisition, I'll happily leave the matter in your hands.
So that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
It's just a little unexpected.
I don't need anyone picturing me mooning over stolen kisses.
Is that what you're doing? Mooning?
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Now I want to see how to requisition the necklace. What's the fucking recipe? I need to know. Armor, buy sell, potions. Let's see if I can upgrade anything. Oh, where's my requisitions thing? Thought it was in here. Oh no, it's in the blacksmith. God damn it, I ran the total opposite direction. We're gonna send Colin on his quest, look at this requisition, and then we'll call it a day.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover. All right.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ooh, I can already make it. I think this is the funny scene. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Go back. Go back. Let's fucking do it! I'm so excited! Yeah. I'm gonna save so I can watch this scene a million times.
Well, let me know if you find one.
What can I do for you?
I have something for you.
Really? Well, I think I've got something for you.
Oh.
Come on, I'll go first.
Oh.
There we go. No Inquisition. No war. Nothing outside this room. Just you and me. So, what do you want to talk about?
Sorry to disturb your rest, Inquisitor, but our oh, sweet maker.
Cullen, how's it going?
Is the Inquisitor awake? I thought perhaps we... Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I cannot move my legs. Is something the matter? Ah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you see this? So,
no.
I take it.
Actually, he's the one who's been taking it.
Apologize for interrupting what I assume was a momentary diversion.
Nothing wrong with having a bit of fun.
Who wouldn't be a little curious?
Fucking Josephine. Oh god.
This was more than just a momentary diversion, and Bull and I intend to continue. Is that a problem?
No.
Not at all. A surprise, I'll admit. But not a problem.
We'll leave you be.
Yes. Do enjoy yourselves.
Just fucking left the door open.
You okay, boss?
I believe we may have blinded poor Cullen. But since we have a moment...
What's that?
The dragon's tooth, split in two. But no matter how far apart life takes us, we're always together.
Not often people surprise me, Kadan.
Kadan?
Kadan. My heart.
Kadan.
I love him. Okay, that's a good note to end on. I'm content. I'm gonna go to bed though, I have to work in the morning again. I didn't realize it was the ending scene, but I guess it makes sense. Anyway. Good night. Thank you for joining.